Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm currently doing the readings for the beginning of August, and this reading will be for the air signs. So it'll be Gemini, and then I'll do Libra, and then I'll do Aquarius, all in the same reading. So hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that would be great. If you could like, share and subscribe, and if it doesn't, then maybe this is just a general reading. Maybe it just is not where you're at in your life. Don't forget though that time is fluid, so with anything, just because we're doing the beginning of August doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the beginning of August. It's just some sort of guidance. Energy can also be vice versa, so if we're talking about you, it might be your partner, and vice versa. So the spread that I'm going to do this time is I'll pick one card for love, I'll do a row for love, a row for career, a row for family, and then a row for either health or general, whichever it wants you to know. So I'll do 3 different cards as well, so we'll get on with it. So let's do, what was I saying? Gemini. Yes, Gemini. Gemini for the beginning of August. Gemini for the beginning, first week of August. Just Gemini need to know the first week in August. Tell me, what does Gemini need to know for love? Oh, too many, but we'll put 2. Too many cards otherwise. Then we're doing career, the first week of August for Gemini. Gemini's career. Okay, then we're going to family for Gemini. And health or general. Gemini, first week in August. Oops, Gemini, first week in August. These cards are gigantic for my little hands. Gemini, first week in August. Okay, tell me about Gemini's love life for the first week in August. Gemini's love life. Okay, Gemini's career for the first week. I thought one fell. Oh, goodness gracious. No, there's too many. Way too many. Okay. We need Gemini's career for the first week in August. Oh my goodness, there's still 3. Okay, we'll put them there and we'll go over them. Cards keep falling out. So family for Gemini for the first week. Oh my goodness gracious, seriously. I just won 1 card, not 30. Okay, come on. Gemini, family. First week in August. Right, that one went flying. And then we have health or general. First week of August for Gemini. Right, 2. And then we'll do some oracle. Gemini, first week in August. Gemini, first week in August. Gemini, first week in August. Okay, tell me about Gemini's love life. Tell me about their career, Gemini's career. Tell me about Gemini's family for the first week. And health for Gemini. Oh, goodness. On the floor. Okay. I think that one, did that one fall out there? crud. I don't remember. I can't remember how many cards fell out for that one. Okay. Well, anyway, they're there. And it can be general, so that's fine. Okay. So, let's go down a little bit so you can see what there is. So quite a few cards have fallen out for you. Okay. So for love. For love, you got 3 of Cups reversed, and that talks about someone maybe who's gossiping about you. Maybe you just take some time on your own. Maybe, you know, you feel like there is a lack of faith. You feel like you're going through despair, self-trust issues, all those things. And you've also got the 4 of Cups. So 4 of Cups is about somebody who withdraws. They retreat. They do some introspection. They feel like they're just disappointed or disillusioned with the world. And maybe they're hesitant to open their heart. Maybe because they feel like there's a lack of hope. So maybe they've gone through a breakup. Then we have Keys on a Ring card. So there's options. There's decisions. Maybe it talks about one night stand. Maybe you met someone. You went, you were either strung along, or maybe they just thought it was going to be a one night stand and you thought it was going to be something more than that. Maybe there's just many options for people that you're interested in. Maybe you need to make a decision. Any of that kind of stuff. Then, so that's love. Then we have career. And you got suffering and silence. So, suffering and silence would be maybe there's some inner turmoil going on. There's some fears, secrets, something like that. You're not really speaking your truth, actually. Which, funny enough, on the bottom of the deck over here, you've got throat chakra, which is all about that. You're not speaking your truth. Okay, anyway, so we've got the 5 of Pentacles reversed. So 5 of Pentacles reversed is about an employment. It could be a recovery from financial loss. So maybe you've got a new job, or some sort of job. Maybe it's just having a bit of courage as well. Then you've got Prince of Swords. And the Prince of Swords is all about feeling restless. Maybe you feel impulsive. Maybe you're feeling like you're burnt out. You're unfocused. And you've got the Ace of Swords reversed. And that's like maybe there's obstacles. There's you're rethinking something, having a bit of clouded judgment, which would come with, I guess, the Prince of Swords. Being sort of unfocused. And so maybe that's what you're not speaking your truth about in your workplace or in your career. Now, weirdly enough, you got seduction reversed. So upright, that talks about having a third-party interference. It talks about hooking up. It talks about attraction, flirting, dating, temptation. Right. I don't know why it fell out in career. Maybe you just needed to know that. Maybe it just didn't fall out before when all those other cards fell out. I don't know. But there's maybe somebody in your workplace tries to make a move. I mean, who knows? Seduction. I mean, I don't know why it's there, to be perfectly honest. But you also got a hand of cards, and it's where you're not wanting to take a chance. You're not being strategic. You're not, you don't feel like you've got options, but you do. So that I can understand with the rest of it, why that's there. But I mean, maybe it just means in your career there's a third-party interference going on with somebody in the workplace. Maybe that's it. Maybe, yeah. Maybe it's just got to do with that. Maybe it's just about somebody who there's gossiping going on, or, yeah, maybe that. Okay, then we have the family card. So, patience. and it's reversed. So patience reverse is about temperance. It's the same. So there's maybe some imbalance. There's some self-healing going on. There's, you know, maybe you just need patience and you've got none. You got Prince of Pentacles reversed. So the Prince of Pentacles is someone who's irresponsible. They're careless. They're bored. They're stuck. They feel like they're at a standstill. I mean, maybe they feel like they're at a standstill. Maybe it's about this relationship that you feel like it's going nowhere. Or it could be just in your other family members. I mean, only you know. And you got passion, which is, once again, weird. I mean, you got patience. Maybe this is a different relationship than this relationship. Maybe it's something to do with family. But maybe you like each other equally. Maybe it's just about having fun. Or maybe you just need to go and have fun. Maybe you need to do something that raises your vibration. It's got nothing to do with the other person. It's just got to do with you. And you've got to raise, I mean, they always say like attracts like. So you do something that raises your vibration, which makes you feel happy. And, you know, you go and do something with your girlfriends or your mates or whatever. Have some fun. And then when you raise your vibration, then you attract good things because you're being happy. You're doing things you enjoy rather than being miserable and depressed and the negative shit. You're doing things to raise your vibration. And I think you raise your vibration, you attract good things. So maybe just at the moment you've got to have patience and just maybe go and have some fun, really. Try and avoid the feeling bored and stuck and you're at a standstill. Don't look at it that way. Change your perspective and think, I'm just going to go and have fun being single and go and hang out with my girls and, you know, raise my vibration, or go and, you know, find a new interest or hobby and do something you enjoy. Then we've got health or general, whichever. So first you got foundation and achievements, and it's reversed. So foundation and achievements is more, I mean, if it's reversed, it's kind of like there's not a firm foundation. It's kind of like you're disappointed. I mean, upright, it would be all of like happy families, firm foundation, those kind of things. And it's not that. And as I said, passion ignited, like just exactly what I was just talking about. You know, passion. You need to do something that ignites that passion, because at the moment you kind of are hesitant with life. You feel like you don't have the passion. You don't feel like you're doing anything that is going to raise your vibration and make you a happier person. Then we have Seven of Cups. I mean, now, look at the picture. It looks like somebody who has way too many choices. And, you know, there's all these cups here, and they've got one over here as well, you know. And maybe they don't want to commit. Maybe they're having commitment problems, which is what I'm saying about the one night stand thing. Maybe they just don't want to commit. Maybe, or you don't want to commit, whichever it is. There's some indecision. There's self-indulgence. It's like they're missing this person over here. They're not even seeing this person because they've just got too many other options. And then you have the Devil. Now, the Devil card is all about, unfortunately, it can mean addictions. Maybe they've got a sex addiction. Sorry, bad English. Sex addiction. Maybe you have a sex addiction. Maybe they're obsessed. They're materialistic. And by them, I mean anybody. But, you know, normally it's about that. Somebody, attachment, you know, sexuality, greed, all those things. As I said, I don't think that person is looking to commit to you anytime soon if it's the same person. And maybe that's because you're on the same cycle. You haven't learnt the lesson. Get rid of the person and then moving on. So this one, the Mirror one, is all about you needing to do some self-love work. Maybe it's about, could be also mean somebody with a huge ego. Could mean either or. because it's reversed. Maybe you need to do the introspection. You're not doing that. You're not focusing on your self-love, and somebody is also, it talks about self-worth and taking time to heal and focus on yourself. Maybe because otherwise, as I said, if you don't do the work on you, you're going to keep attracting the same shit, the same kind of people. I mean, I keep saying this to everybody, like, at the moment. You have to do the work on you. And I mean, I don't mean dye your hair, whatever. I mean, you need to get some self-love. You need to realize your self-worth. You need to do all those things that make you appreciate you and love you. And trust me, I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm still doing this. I mean, you got to do these things, because if you don't, you're going to keep getting these people that aren't ready to commit to you, that are just there to have a bit of fun, and, you know, that's all they're after. That's all. I mean, yeah, only you can change that. And then you got the Sword and the Rose, which talks about truth and clarity and revelation. Maybe I've just done that for you. You know. Anyway, bottom of the deck. I don't mean to sound like I'm lecturing, but I care about people, and yeah, it's horrible when people go through this and, you know, they think they're going to be somebody's person, and all they're willing to do is, you know, have a bit of fun, and they don't really feel the same, rather than just say it, which maybe I should do that line first, because it's exactly what I'm talking about. We'll do the bottom of these cards first. So bottom of this card was the throat chakra, which talks about people speaking their truth. Maybe this other person is not speaking their truth. Maybe you're not speaking your truth. Maybe you need to say to this person, I mean, obviously they haven't spoken their truth. They're not saying, you know what, I just want a one-nighter. And at the same time, you're not saying, I don't want that. I'm going to stand up for myself, and I'm going to have what I want. And if that's all you want, that's not what I want. Stand up for yourself. Speak your truth. Because if you do that, you will no longer have deception and envy. You've got to learn the lesson. This is what I keep saying. You don't want that. You don't want someone, you know, keeping secrets. I mean, that is all about someone keeping secrets. Self-deceit, keeping secrets. That is what that is. Yeah, you don't want that. Then we have the Axe card, which is a breakup, a separation. Oh, look what I just, oh my God. My God. If this doesn't clarify what I just said, read the second line. Stop the pattern. Look at that. Stop the pattern. People, stop the pattern. Abandonment. Stop the pattern. You have to realize, as I said, I sound like I'm bloody lecturing, but stop the pattern. Stop putting up with people treating you like shit. Stop it. Just say to people, I'm not willing. Speak your truth. Speak your truth and say, I'm not willing to have someone who's going to keep secrets and treat me like shit. I'm sorry. We all have to have the same kind of idea for the future, and that ain't it. If that's what we don't want, then that's, you know, that's not what it is. So there's a breakup, a separation. Stop the pattern. Maybe someone's going to give you the silent treatment, and an abandonment, and things are going to take time. You got the clock reversed. So, you know, I mean, you need to take time to heal. You just need to take time, work on you, do the self-worth thing. I mean, I say this to so many people at the moment, it's bloody unreal, but it's true. You know, people are used and abused, and they just jump right back into another relationship, and they attract the same kind of crap. So, moving on, got to stop lecturing, Rach. Okay, so we got the King of Swords reversed. So that is about inner truth. As I said, misuse of power, manipulation. Oh my God. Like, okay. I mean, I can only keep saying it so many times. You know what I mean? And you got the Lady, which is the same as the Empress reversed. You feel like you're depending on others. Maybe you feel like you can't be independent and you can't stand on your own 2 feet, but you know what? You can speak your truth. You're not a horrible person, as some people say to me, because they speak their truth. You just need to speak your truth. You need to be you, and decide what it is you want. If you're happy being a one-night stand and having some fun, then, you know, go ahead, do that. But if you're not, speak your truth, say, I don't think you're for me, and move on. Right, let's move on. Okay, maybe I need this positive bloody what is this? Positive vibes. Let me put some positive vibes right here because, you know, I'm not feeling real positive right now. Okay. So we will do, who's next? So we did Gemini and now we're doing Libra. So Libra for August. First week of August, Libra. Libra, first week of August. Right. Tell me about Libra's love life for the first week of August. Oh, not a good start. Tell me about Libra. Right. Family for Libra. And health for Libra. Goodness, I've got so many cards popping out. I really had honestly only wanted one every time. Okay. Ooh. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay. Sorry to feel like I'm getting on my high horse, but it's not a high horse. Like, I'm honestly just being I'm just caring. And I don't like people taking advantage of other people. But anyway, moving on. Libra. Libra, first week of August. Oops, goodness gracious. Libra, first week of August. Okay, tell me about Libra's love life. Okay, Libra's, oh, goodness, they want to jump out. Libra's career for the 1st of August. Libra's career for the 1st of August. What does Libra need to know? Libra's career for the 1st of August. Nothing wants to jump out now. Libra's career. Oop, just as I say that. Right. Family. First. Okay. Health or general, I was going to say, but anyway. Ooh, that's good. That explains quite a bit. Oh, that explains quite a bit. That's good. Okay. Libra. Libra. Libra, first week of August. What does Libra need to know? First week of August for Libra's love life. Libra's love life. Too many. Libra's career for the first week of August. Libra's family. Maybe I should just do love and family in future, but anyway, health for Libra. I might do that next time. Okay. This is not bad, gotta say. So, right, first of all, we have love. So, somebody says about suffering in silence, reversed, but that's no longer. So, it's more suffering in silence. I mean, it sounds like someone's actually saying rather than just suffering and not saying. It can also mean they're releasing their worries. Maybe they've got some deep-seated fears or some inner turmoil going on, but it looks like they're not going to suffer in silence. I think it sounds like they're going to actually voice what they think. And you got emotionally withdrawn. Pardon me, hiccups. So emotionally withdrawn, it just means maybe you think, okay, I'm going to walk away. There's some indecision. Looking for something better. You're moving on. You feel abandoned. Maybe you have some withdrawal, but you decide to, maybe you just decide to look for something better. You felt like you were emotionally withdrawn, and you were not saying too much. You were kind of suffering in silence, but I think now, you know that you deserve better. You're looking for something better. You feel disappointed, and maybe you feel like you need to move on. So, you know, that's what you've got to do. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is, it's more focusing on your career. It can be widening knowledge, maybe doing some study, maybe putting in effort. It can be mastering your craft and liking what jobs you do. Maybe it's just saying at the moment, stop focusing so much on your love life and try to focus on your career. It could mean that. Could also just mean widening your knowledge. Maybe you're doing some, like, as much as it talks about pentacles and, you know, generating money, but maybe you're just focusing on your employment or doing some extra training or, you know, putting a bit of effort. It says heartbroken, but you got it reversed. So you felt like you were heartbroken, but that's kind of, you're feeling a bit better now. As I said, it goes with the ones above. Like, you felt like you were deeply hurt. You felt sad. You know, there was a breakup. You felt lost, grieved, mourned. But now you're getting past that. You're coming out of that. You're no longer suffering in silence. You're now kind of progressing. So that's good. Like, you're kind of getting over what's happened in the past. Let me have a quick drink. My goodness. I've got positive vibes being burnt. I feel like it's blowing into my face. Okay, so we have career. First of all, you got the number 19, you got light, which is the same as the sun, and it's reversed. So maybe career-wise you feel overly optimistic, but you might be, you know, feeling a bit down. You got transformation, which is about working on you. That is the same as the death card. So it's an ending, it's a change, a transformation, transition. Maybe you're thinking it's time to move on, you know. And you got choose wisely, but it's reversed. So that's about being determined. Maybe you feel a bit overwhelmed by the choices that you have. Maybe you've got a few different job offers. It's kind of all, it could even just blur into one, but whatever sits right with you, I just do the different, it just makes it easier to kind of get some sort of guidance on different things. But if you feel like that's also relationship wise, then that's great. If it's job wise, like I, you know, do them for, I mean, maybe you just have too many choices in your job. You feel overwhelmed by that. Maybe you need some willpower and you feel determined. Maybe you transform and you feel like there's no hope. You transform, do some work, and you realize, you know, you're now determined and you're gonna, you know, get this career happening. Then we have the Princess of Swords reversed. So that's all about somebody who feels sarcastic. It could be somebody who's insulting, they're rude, they're all talk and no action. Maybe they have a lack of planning, they're a bit scatterbrained, all those kind of things. Could be describe you, could describe someone you work with, could just, yeah, you choose how that best fits. Okay, so then we've got the Grim Reaper and it's reversed. So, you know, the upright, it would talk about the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. Reversed, it talks about there are chances, there are choices, there are things you can do. It's not over. What's that saying? It's not over till the fat lady sings. And I ain't singing. So that is really positive. Transform your life, grow and transform your life. Definitely. Then you've got the Snake, and that is reversed as well. So, you know, there's no longer competition. Upright, it talks about being an enemy and being the other woman, being malicious. Somebody's, you know, an enemy. They're looking, you've got to look over your shoulder. It's the reverse. It's no longer like that, which is really, really good. Then we have family. Maybe you need some patience and some balance. I mean, that's what it says. Patience. I mean, patience is the same as the Temperance card. So it talks about patience. It can talk about balance. It can talk about harmony. So maybe things are going okay in the family side of things. Balance is the same as justice, and they're both major arcanas. I mean, this one's a major arcana. There's quite a few major arcana cards. The one below this is a major arcana card. So definitely changes happening in your life. So anyway, balance is the same as justice. So that's all about where the truth comes out. Maybe there's fairness, maybe there's win-win solution, justice, you know, balance. You have, like, it's all about trusting your intuition too, like trusting the intuition, which is all this, and you have everything you need here. So, you know, having balance. Then you have the sun in reverse. So that's about, maybe you're just feeling overly optimistic. Maybe you think, yep, things are going to get better. Maybe you do something to make your inner child happy. Maybe, as much as you've got patience and balance, maybe you're just feeling a bit down about something else or about that. Who knows? But, I mean, it could just be that you're being overly optimistic. Who knows? Then you got stabbed in the back, and that's really negative, but you got it reversed. So, you know, the heartbreak, the pain, the separation, the deception, all over. Like, there's none of that. So, I mean, you know, I think it's actually quite good. As much as, you know, I don't think it's bad. I don't think that is bad. If it was the other way, I'd be a bit concerned. And if the snake was the other way, I'd be a bit concerned. And the same with heartbroken. They're all reversed, which to me means they're done. They're over. So you don't have to worry about that anymore. Then you got wisdom. And that's all talking about the Hierophant. It's conformity. It's expectations. It's, you know, you picturing, maybe for your life, you want the traditional, you know, husband, wife, or husband, whatever. I'll just use husband, wife in this example. You know, a couple of kids and a bloody white picket fence with a dog and a cat and bird. You know, it could be that. It could be, it could be spiritual wisdom. Maybe you've just got some new wisdom now than you had before. Maybe, yeah, all those things. Maybe it's something to do with religion, if you're into religion. But you did get, the reason I said about look, there's even a dog in the picture. So cute. Looks like my friend's little dog. So cute. Okay, then we have the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is a new relationship, or a baby, or a proposal if you're already in a relationship. It could be a marriage. Maybe you're getting married. Maybe it's all about emotional fulfillment and intimacy and joy and compassion and good health, all those things. It's like really good. And you've got a healing heart, which is why I said it's new. Like you got this one here, which is healing heart. And the healing heart talks about healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. And you got sunglasses. So be very, very careful, because somebody might be watching you or checking you out on social media, or, you know, just look over your shoulder. Just be very careful. And then that's those ones. We'll do the bottom of the deck. So the first one you got is keys on a ring. You have options and you have decisions, as we keep on saying. You might, look at this. You've even got, which is funny, string along, one night stand, as I just finished saying a minute ago. Maybe that is the feeling that you have, and maybe that's the situation. You got not today reversed. Upright, that would talk about you're not wanting to deal with something right now and putting up boundaries, and you're being angry, and it's no longer that. So things are getting better. And you even got the Tower reversed, and the Tower reversed is about personal transformation. It's a fear of change, but it's averting whatever disaster was going to happen. And you got Princess of Pentacles, which is talking about, it's reversed as well. So, I mean, that can be, you learn from whatever failure you had. Maybe, you know, hopefully you are making some progress, but it can mean maybe not making progress. It can also be some bad news, or somebody being too self-focused. But you do have the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is the Gemini card. So that's weird when you're a Libra, but anyway, I just thought I'd tell you. But it's the Lover's card, and that's all about love and relationships and harmony and having those values that are the same, partnership. And you've got Material Harvest, and that's all about, you know, getting things, materialistic things. It can also, it doesn't have to be that though. It can also be somebody who's self-sufficient. It can mean financial gain, somebody being independent, having material and financial comforts, you know, accomplishments, abundance, all those things. It's really, really good. So things are going to get better, as much as, you know, you feel like they're not so great on the first bit. They are going to get better. And I mean, as I said, everything else that you think was going to be really crap is reversed. So things are going to get better. which is good. That's good. So that is Libra for August. And now we'll do, what's the next one? So we've done Libra, so now we're going to be doing Aquarius. All right. Oh, maybe then I should shuffle for Aquarius. Aquarius, first week of August. Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius's love life. Tell me about career. Tell me about family life. Tell me about Aquarius's family life. Tell me about Aquarius's family life, and tell me about their health or general. Okay, Aquarius. First week in August. Aquarius, first week in August. Aquarius, first week in August. Tell me about Aquarius's love life for the first week in August. They're all wanting to stick together. Tell me about Aquarius's love life. Tell me about Aquarius's right. Tell me about Aquarius's career first week in August. Tell me about family life of Aquarius for the first week in August. Aquarius's family for the first week in August. Aquarius's health or general. And Oracle. Aquarius. First week of August. Aquarius, first week of August. Aquarius, first week in August. Tell me about Aquarius's love life. Tell me about their career. Tell me about their family life. And overall health. Right. Okay. All right. Not good. This isn't as good as the last reading I did. Oh my goodness. That positive vibes incense, really strong. Right. So the first one we have is their love life for Aquarius. We have temptation reversed, which is the devil reversed. So somebody needs to release any kind of limiting beliefs they have. They need to detach. Maybe they need to detach from somebody or something. Any kind of dark thoughts you have, you need to kind of get rid of. And somebody is suffering in silence right now. So maybe somebody feels that way, but they're kind of keeping it to themselves. They're not really saying much. Yeah, they're kind of just, I mean, it can mean anxiety. It can mean worry. Maybe someone's got an overactive mind. They're depressed. They're regretting their past, but they're keeping it all to themselves. They're kind of suffering and keeping it to themselves. So maybe somebody had that. Maybe that's why they need to release kind of those limiting beliefs, those negative beliefs, and have a detachment from their past in their love life. And they need to spend time probably by themselves, because the Hermit you've got as well. And the Hermit's about maybe being alone, maybe doing some introspection and some soul searching. It's like working on you, really. And you have guidance while you do that. Look the little wolf here. Like, Yeah, that's really good. The Magician reverse is somebody maybe in your past who were being manipulated. Maybe there was just poor planning with everything that went on. Okay, I've just realized that my video actually cut off. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do this really quickly. So, we talked about the Devil card, I think, before it cut out. So that was talking, and it was reversed about releasing some limiting beliefs. And then we had Suffering in Silence, where somebody is no longer doing that. They are suffering in silence, sorry. Maybe they're anxious, they're worrying, they're depressed, having nightmares, maybe regretting the past. We talked about them. I've already done all this. It's such a pain in the ass. Anyway, Magician reverse. Somebody maybe was being manipulated and in a past relationship, and you got the Hermit, where maybe you need to spend time alone, and you actually need to maybe do some introspection and maybe do some soul searching and have some clarity. You've got it says about transcending obstacles, new phase. You've got to learn. Once you learn from the past, you go through, like you have the obstacles, you learn, and then you go to a new phase. So you don't keep attracting the same thing, because you may be attracting a codependent relationship. Maybe you have a fear of intimacy. Then in the career position, we have the Destiny card, and it's reversed. So that's like the Wheel of Fortune. So it can mean maybe breaking cycles. As I said, doesn't necessarily mean it has to be about career, just because I say it is. Can mean about your love life if need be, but it can also mean bad luck, a resistance to change. You then have the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is about a greed, somebody greedy, maybe you have a desire for long-term security, somebody who resisting change. They could also be stubborn and saving money, but resisting change seems to keep coming up. Then we have the Lightning, which is funny because we're talking about change, and it talks about sudden change and an epiphany, upheaval, transformation. So maybe there'll be a tower kind of moment, which only really happens when you don't want to change something. You got Cupid's arrow, where you don't feel like you're having faith. You feel like the hesitation's over, but you don't really feel like you're having much faith. And you've got the Phoenix, and you're not rising like the Phoenix. You're not having growth. You feel like you're not transforming, and you're stuck where you are. Then in the family, we have discontent and bored. So you might feel like it's retreating, it's withdrawing. Oh no, sorry, it's upright. It's feeling unfulfilled, it's bored, maybe having some doubts in your family or relationship, whatever. Maybe do some meditation because you're having some contemplation as well. The Hanged Man reversed is all about, sorry, hiccups. What was I saying? Oh, the Hangman. The Hangman is all about delay and resistance. You're making there's indecision, all those things that we keep on saying. They're discontent and bored, but they don't want to make the decision. You've got Coffin, where there's going to be endings. Endings bring new beginnings. There'll be growth, change, transition. It's all those things, and that's probably because of the Tower moment. You feel like you're not enough, or you feel like you're frustrated in a relationship. You have a lack of confidence. Maybe you do self-sabotage, jealousy. Maybe you're jealous, and someone likes you. Just so you know, whether it's someone in your relationship or not, don't know. But there's a bit of flirting going on. There's some romance. Then in your health or other, you've got the sacral chakra. Got to make sure I keep an eye on the time so we don't go over, because it'll probably cut us out again. So the sacral chakra is all about emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. So, do dancing and yoga, all those things can help. It's all about nurturing you. You're not doing that currently, and you're also not trusting your intuition, which is important. You've got the Chariot reversed, which can mean you've got a lack of direction. Maybe you need to have some self-discipline. It could mean travel if you were upright, but you're not. Then you've got Love Call, and that talks about someone maybe expresses their love and, messages you, but it's reversed. So at the moment, there's not really any of that kind of going on. Maybe you've just got to work on you. Bottom of the decks, you've got Stabbed in the Back reversed. So the heartbreak and the pain is now over. deception, all that's over. Maybe you learn the lesson and then it doesn't continue. But you do have some outdated thinking, and you're playing events over in your head, maybe with somebody that you were dating or a person that you were dating. Then we have the moon reversed, and the moon reversed is about releasing whatever fears you have, repressed emotions, maybe because you were suffering in silence, some inner confusion, and you've got, oh God, I swear I shuffle these. Everyone sees me shuffle these. King of Wands. King of Wands is all about someone who's a natural born leader. They're confident. They have a vision for their life. So it goes against what the other one said, but maybe that's the kind of person you're going to end up with, or you are, or however you want to take that. On the bottom of the deck, on this one, you've got spiritual strength. So that's all about resilience and, you know, having a test of faith, and, you know, maybe put up some boundaries and use your strength and resilience, and know that, you know, maybe meditate, because that also shows meditation. Whatever it is that you believe in, whether it's God, maybe pray. If it's the universe, maybe do some affirmations, visualizations, whatever. And you feel like you're going through mental conflict at the moment, but that's all in your head. You can change that. So maybe, I mean, it can mean, I think it's more just you have blocked feelings, indecision, you feel like you're at a stalemate, but it's all kind of in your head. You're having mental conflict. But you need to change that. So anyway, quickest reading ever. You've already done it once. But anyway, that was the reading for Aquarius. So yes, for August. So hopefully if that resonates, feel free to like, share and subscribe. And I will now upload that for you, and the other signs as well, all the other air signs. And yeah, just keep an eye out for next week. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.